The ceasefire between India and Pakistan is largely holding, despite both sides accusing each other of violations. Hours after the truce, heavy exchanges of fire were reported last night, but subsided this morning. The latest violence began after 26 tourists were killed in Indian-controlled Kashmir. India blamed the attack on Pakistan, which has denied any involvement and says it's killed more than 100 militants. Today, both countries are assessing the damage caused in the conflict. Well, our Foreign Affairs correspondent, Sekunda Kamani, joins me now live from Muzaffarabad. Sek.
Kathy, I'm here by the river Neelam in Pakistani-administered Kashmir. And as you say, so far the ceasefire seems to be holding. We were travelling very close to the line of control that divides Kashmir and saw no sign of clashes today. Although on both sides of the de facto border, some of those displaced by the violence are yet to return to their homes. Both countries are also claiming victories of sorts. In Pakistan, we've seen rallies in support of the Pakistani army, fireworks in the city of Lahore. In India, military officials have been giving a press conference, giving alleged details of the alleged damage they say they've inflicted on Pakistani military sites in recent days. A similar briefing underway, in fact, right now by Pakistani military officials. Needless to say, all these claims and counterclaims are disputed. We have also, though, been getting more details about how this ceasefire emerged. It seems that US officials, after initially standing back from this crisis, grew increasingly alarmed at just how quickly and dangerously it was escalating between these two nuclear neighbours. And decided to ramp up their diplomatic efforts.
And Donald Trump's been talking about the crisis today, hasn't he?
That's right. He was the first person yesterday to announce this ceasefire. That's something that actually seemed to have annoyed the Indians. They like to see their conflict with Pakistan as a purely bilateral issue. Today, President Trump talked about it again and said that, well, he welcomed the move by both leaders to agree to a ceasefire, but he also said that he would try and work on a solution to the Kashmir dispute. And that, again, will not go down well with India, although it will go down well with Pakistan, that's been constantly seeking international mediation. But given how much President Trump has on his plate, given the fact that there are so many other conflicts he's trying to mediate in, and the tensions are so deep running here, that offer may well come to nothing.
Indeed. Sekunda, thanks very much. Well, the events in Kashmir have ramifications here in the UK, not least in Bradford, where more than a quarter of people identify as Pakistani. The majority of them trace their roots back to the Mirpur district of Pakistan-controlled Kashmir. Andrew Misra has been to West Yorkshire to hear people's reflections on the tensions of recent days.
The flare-up of conflict in Kashmir is personal for Salim. His kitchens have served up Kashmiri cuisine in Yorkshire for more than 3 decades. In that period, he's seen escalation in his home region several times.
It's utterly wrong. It shouldn't have started.
Salim was born in Mirpur, in Pakistan-administered Kashmir, where his parents still live. Since he opened the business in the name of Pakistan's founder, he hasn't seen anything like what's happening now.
I couldn't believe what's actually gone on. We've always, as a Kashmiri, we've always had this on the edge that this conflict's going to escalate at some point, but we never thought that it's going to happen now. This is severe compared to the previous ones. I think 1965 was the last one when that was a proper big war, or towards that. I think this is probably in par line with that.
So you think this is as bad as 1965?
Yeah, it is. It's very dangerous and it's very bad news for both the sides. I mean, I have lots of Indian friends and colleagues who I do business with and associate with, and we're all worried from both sides.
Simi's dad came to Yorkshire from India. He says the situation in Kashmir calls for calm.
These kind of events have happened previously where there have been conflict between India and Pakistan, and resolution has been achieved in the past. And the interfaith work that has taken place in places like Bradford, West Yorkshire, we have very, very strong ties. So we don't want those things to erupt here, and we've always managed to contain them, and we would do that. Both on India and Pakistan, they are our brothers and sisters, and we're here to protect each other, to live, work and play in happiness.
Bradford has one of the UK's largest Kashmiri populations, thought to be more than 100,000.
Half of Bradford will be Kashmiris.
Most, like Ubaid, are from the part controlled by Pakistan.
So for you, it's not about Pakistan, it's not about India, this is about Kashmir.
Yeah, it's just wrong, innit? It's something it's not needed. Like, Kashmir doesn't want to be involved in India's politics and it don't want to be involved in Pakistan's politics. It just wants to be a freedom of its own. It just wants to do its own thing. They're just fighting over something that doesn't even need to be fought over.
At the end of the day, we're all human beings, we're all one. Whether you're white, black, pink, red, whatever, yeah. We're all human beings. We all hurt the same.
The heightened conflict in Kashmir is felt keenly in Bradford. For so many here, the fear of war hangs in the air, even 4,000 miles away.